I woke up. These days, I had a habit of being ready to fight before I was aware enough to do it safely. "You were sweating," Daniel said. "It's gross that you know that. I'm a werewolf. I'm not going to go around with a peg on my nose for you. I came up to see what the go was, and you started yelling. I thought something had got into the house." "Nah," I said. "Next time, don't worry about it if you hear me yelling, and stop smelling me." He rolled his eyes at me and got up. "I'm making breakfast for Morgana," he said. "Come up when you're ready. I'll keep you some toast." "I'm ready now," I said. If someone else was doing the cooking, I was definitely ready. "Yeah," he said, "I noticed. How come you sleep in your clothes?" "So I'm ready to punch werewolves in the nose during the night," I told him, and threw the box of tissues at him. "You can punch me in your pajamas, you know," Daniel said, dabbing at his nose with a bundle of tissues as I got off the bed. "I don't have pajamas," I said. I was pretty sure I hadn't ever had pajamas. You don't know what's going to happen in the middle of the night, and there are some times you need to get up and out of the house unexpectedly. Dad never had pajamas. I was pretty sure Zero didn't have any either. Gingell maybe had some. Athalas definitely had them. I wouldn't put it past him to have a silken pair or two about the house, or to be just as deadly in them as he was in his usual clothes. "That's not normal," Daniel said. "Mind you, I suppose that's what happens when you live with behind kind." He wasn't wrong. There's a reason Daniel calls me Pet, and it's not because it's my name. I am a pet. Well, I was a pet. I used to belong to two fae and a vampire. Zero, Gingell, and Athalas. All I had to do was cook for them, clean for them, and not be too much of an annoyance. If I did that while they hunted for the murderer they were after, I would have my house back to myself again once they were done in the human world, and this time I'd actually own the place. Only there had been a man. Probably there had been more than one since they first arrived. They could have saved, and didn't. Someone I might have been able to save, but didn't. So here I am, staying at a friend's place while I try to figure things out. I'm not quite sure what I am now. Just a human again? Maybe. But now I'm a human who can see the bits of reality that are underneath the human bits, so I'm not quite what I used to be. I'm not a pet anymore either. "Anyway," Daniel said, heading through the door with bloody tissue stuffed beneath his nose, "you don't need to worry about me waking you up again if you're only going to punch me in the nose for it." "I don't always punch," I said, following a bit more slowly. I felt hard done by. I should have known the nightmare would start up again when I left the house, but somehow it hadn't occurred to me. Sometimes I just scream at people. When you live with two deadly fae and a stroppy vampire whose cologne could make a wild pig's eyes water, there's not much that dares to come inside, and that includes nightmares. After being on my own for so many years, I'd too quickly gotten used to the new warmth of movement and tone that came with housemates. I hadn't realised that wasn't all I'd be giving up when I left. "Yeah, that's much better," Daniel said, his sarcasm echoing back up the stairs at me. Further up, I heard the faint echo of running footsteps too. Remember how I said there's layers to the world? Well, there's layers to the house too. Not like between and behind, of course, but layers of people. One layer is me and Daniel, just a human and a werewolf, interlopers technically. This isn't our house, but we're allowed to stay because of Morgana. She's the second layer, even though she lives in the top level of the house. Morgana is the first human friend I've ever had, the first really human one, the first real friend. Daniel is a lycanthrope, and Detective Tuatu might be human, but he's a cop, which isn't exactly what you think of when you think friend. The third layer is the kids. I don't know where they bunker down, or why they don't want to